हेलो फ्रेंड्स। आज हम एक्सपोर्टर्स के रिफंड के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे। इन्होंने पहले एक्सपोर्टर्स के जो रिफंड होते हैं आईटीसी का और आईजीएसटी का, इस रिफंड के बारे में डिपार्टमेंट ने पहले वेरिफिकेशन ऑफ रिस्की एक्सपोर्टर्स एंड देयर सप्लायर्स के लिए एसओपी जारी की थी, स्टैंडर्ड ऑपरेटिंग प्रोसीजर्स, 23 जनवरी 2020 को। और उसके बाद इन्होंने 20 मई 2020 को इशू किया था सीजीएसटी फॉर्मेशन एंड डीजीआरएम को इशू किया था फॉर वेरिफिकेशन ऑफ द रिस्की एक्सपोर्टर्स एंड देयर सप्लायर्स। ये दोनों स्टैंडर्ड ऑपरेटिंग प्रोसीजर हैं 23 जनवरी 2020 और 20 मई 2020 के। इन दोनों को सुपरसीड कर दिया है इंस्ट्रक्शन नंबर 4/2022 जीएसटी डेटेड 28 नवंबर 2022 से। However, Rule 96 of the Central Goods and Service Tax Rules 2017 भी इन्होंने अमेंड कर दिया था विद रेट्रोस्पेक्टिव इफेक्ट ऑन 1 जुलाई 2017 से, जो प्रोवाइड करता है फॉर विथहोल्डिंग ऑफ आईजीएसटी रिफंड in cases where the verification of the exporters identified on the basis of data analyst, including the availment of ITC by the exporter, is considered essential before grant of refund. However, clause C of sub rule 4 of rule 96, which says that the commissioner in the board or an officer authorized by the board on the basis of data analyst and risk parameters is of the opinion that verification of the credentials of the exporters, including the availment of ITC by the exporter, is considered essential before grant of refund in order to safeguard the interest of the revenue. इसका मतलब हुआ कि जो एक्सपोर्टर इनको थोड़ा रिस्की लगते हैं, जहाँ सप्लायर्स और उनकी वेरिफिकेशन नेसेसरी है ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द सिस्टम, उसके बारे में ये इन्होंने सेक्शन नंबर 4 इशू किया है। अकॉर्डिंगली इन्होंने डायरेक्टर जनरल ऑफ एनालिसिस एंड रिस्क मैनेजमेंट DGARM को ऑथराइज कर दिया बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स ने टू एक्सरसाइज द फंक्शंस which are mentioned in clause C of sub rule 4 of rule 96 of the GST rules, wired order date number 01/2022 GST 21 जुलाई 2022 से। In view of the first amendment, certain changes has been made in the alert model on ICES, for which an advisory number 14 dated 29 September 2022 has been issued by the DG systems to all the system managers. In the said advisory, it has been informed that a role for putting an all India suspension either on IEC or GSTIN of the exporter, as the case may be, to withhold IGST refunds have been developed for officer of DGARM. An option to invoke the said alert has also been made available to the officer. Therefore, DGARM, on the basis of the data analysis and risk parameters, would identify the exporters where verification of the exporters, including the availment of ITC by the exporter, is considered essential before grant of refund. DGARM would then place an all India alert on such exporter on Indian Customs EDI system, along with the reason for putting the said alert. Such refunds claim will be made available to the jurisdictional proper officer on back office system under the category any other GST paid on export of goods, with the remark refund of IGST paid on export of goods, refund not processed by CGATE. Further, the risk parameters on the basis of which the exporters have been identified as risky by DGARM would be shared with the judicial tax officer along with the system generated refund claim in form ST GST RFD01. However, it may be noted that as these refunds claims have been generated by the system on the basis of shipping bills, bills of export filed by the exporters, these claims would be auto-acknowledged by the system and no deficiency memo in form SGST RFD03 can be issued against such system generated form GST RFD01 refund claims. Now, the proper officer shall ascertain the genuineness of the exporters and verify the correctness of the availment and utilization of ITC by the exporter and exercise due diligence in processing the said refund claims to safeguard the interest of the revenue. The proper officer may conduct the physical verification of places of business of the exporter if required to ensure that the exporter is existing at his declared place of business and is function and active. In cases where the detailed investigation of the exporter on or his supplier is required to be conducted to verify the genuineness and correctness of the ITC availed by the exporter, the matter may be examined if required for restoring the provision of subsection 11 of section 54 of the CGST Act 2017 for withholding of the refund. Further, a proper officer would also be required to provide feedback on the common portal while issuing refund sanction order in form GST RFD06 as with recommendation as to whether the alert against the said taxpayer needs to be continued or whether the same can be removed. The functionality of the same would be available on the system in due course. अब जो इंस्ट्रक्शन नंबर 4/2022 GST 28 नवंबर 2022 को इशू की गई है, इससे इन्होंने एक नया सिस्टम और प्रोसीजर डेवलप किया है to verify the correctness of the ITC and IGST of the exporters and their suppliers. अब गवर्नमेंट ये सिस्टम के अंदर ही वेरीफाई करेगी और ऐसे कोई रिस्की अगर एक्सपोर्टर्स हैं तो उनको उसके ऊपर ब्लॉक किया जा सकता है और बिफोर इशूइंग द रिफंड टू दिस टाइप ऑफ एक्सपोर्टर द प्रॉपर ऑफिसर विल मेक नेसेसरी इंक्वायरी and ensure that the correctness of the ITC or IGST which the exporter is claim as refund is correct. अगर डिपार्टमेंट को या पब्लिक ऑफिस को लगता है कि ये डाउटफुल है या रिस्की है एक्सपोर्टर्स और उनके सप्लायर्स, तो डिपार्टमेंट कैन पुट अलर्ट and also withhold a refund to the exporters. This was the latest instruction number 4 of 2022 of 28 November 2011 which I have shared with you. Thank you very much, friends.